So I'm entering a new phase of my journey. I decided yesterday to incorporate a run. So far this month I've gotten 70 miles in. I'm doing 105 miles this month, so I only got 35 left to go. I'm at 276, and I was initially going to go at 275, but yesterday was such a beautiful day, and I was out doing my walk, and I just felt like going for it. So I decided to go for a half mile inside of my walk, and I ran it straight. I wasn't too labored in breathing. My heart rate went pretty high, but that was expected. My legs felt fine. Wasn't too difficult. I felt like I could have done more. I just wasn't trying to push it too hard, right? And I ran it in a fairly decent amount of time, I think. I did make my whole entire mile. I just did a quick mile and a half for that moment. I did 2 for that entire session, but the new phase I'm going to start entering is adding some more running into my regimen. So I'll be doing some walking and some walks with runs. I still need to incorporate a lot of walking because that's the most effective way to keep burning this fat. So I was thinking about how long I've been doing this. I've been doing this journey 108 days. Now I've lost 58 pounds. And that's roughly about 0.53 pounds a day average of weight loss. So that's pretty significant. And it's got me thinking about the stall. I've had phases throughout this journey of where I'm getting a lot of weight lost, and then I have other times when it doesn't really want to seem to leave, even though I'm doing all the right things. And I made a video previously about my chicken diet that I do inside of Carnivore, and I'll put that above if you want to watch that one. But I think it's important to realize, looking bigger picture than just the day in, day out stuff that we're stuck in sometimes when we're looking at the numbers. And that's why I'm shifting what I'm going to do to a point, because up to this point I've been measuring my weight almost every day. And even though I have a nice scale, and I recommend you have a nice scale, one that doesn't just show your weight, measures all the other things. If you use a good scale, it'll tell you what's going on besides just your weight number. It'll tell you your body fat. It can tell you your subcutaneous, your visceral, and various parts. So those are good metrics to know. But even with those, some days your impedance is just higher or lower, and you'll have an odd measurement. It can kind of throw you off with your weight number, right? So even when you know you're doing all the right things, it can still be slightly discouraging. So what I'm shifting to doing is every day I'll measure maybe every 2 days or 3 days, because when I look back at my measurements in my scale app, and I could get past the day part, and I look at weekly, I could see that at a minimum I'm getting at least 2 pounds lost in a week. And if you go by doctor's recommendations, that's perfect, right? That's a perfect amount of weight to lose in a week, 1 to 2 pounds. So you're not losing, right? You're still winning, even though you're losing not that much weight, right? Because I know for me, it seems aggressive, and I'm not trying to be super aggressive. I could be even more aggressive. I could lose faster if I really wanted to. I could be a little more strict and diligent with what I'm doing. But I think that's kind of the point, is I'm trying to still live, and I'm trying to do it in a way that makes sense for me. Like if I really wanted to, I could get rid of the coffee and heavy cream, and that would eliminate pretty much the only source of carbs that I get on any day is pretty much in my heavy cream. It's so insignificant, but I mean, it does have a small portion. Will it kick me out of ketosis? How much I'm doing? Absolutely not. So, would it even make a difference? I don't think so. But I enjoy it. That's how I like to drink my coffee. But looking at the measurements on my scale, I've noticed that if I look at weekly trends, I've been losing weight every single time, right? But if I was looking at just the daily weight, it fluctuates sometimes, right? Sometimes you might be right at the same weight, or it might have went up a little bit, or then it goes down. You get little swooshes. So looking at a bigger picture is, I think, where we need to move to. The stall, I think, is a combination of things. Is your body, what it's really trying to do is just trying to normalize where it's at. So it's trying to readjust its baseline. I think that's really what the stall is. So if we can come under the understanding that that's what that is, that's why we'll kind of stagnate for a couple days maybe at one particular weight range area. And then you just stay diligent and keep doing what you're doing consistently. And then boom, you get a little swoosh. You maybe lose 2 or 3 pounds really fast. That's been what I've been doing. Some days it's like 0.2 that I'd lose, or other days it's like 1 point something or 2. It's crazy. But when I look at the entire width of my time here, losing over ½ pound every day, that's a lot. So you got to think about that stuff. Now, thinking about the stall in that capacity, that should help. That should help out a lot. Now, what you're doing while you're eating, we can change that up to make it easier for yourself. Like for me, I have no problem eating chicken. I also have no problem eating steak. I don't really like eating ground beef that much. I know a lot of people do, but like I'd do it with eggs or something. But that's just not my go-to. If I'm gonna eat meat or red meat, I'd rather eat a steak. That's just my preference. But changing it up, I think, is also kind of important, to just give yourself some variety, give your body something different. That way you don't have to give a lot of variety, because I've talked about eating the same things over again, that some people get bored with that. So, I mean, I don't consider getting bored with a variety of 2 to 3 different types of meat that much variety, but the way you cook it, that could be different. How you season it, because I measure my food out and I monitor how much I'm actually bringing in. I don't care about seasoning my food. And I'll still add some good salt on it, and the only things I drink, I mean, are some water, some black tea, and some coffee with cream. And then every day I try to drink my LMNT electrolyte mix. And I found that putting creatine in that mix is the best way to drink creatine. And I highly recommend you drink creatine every day. It's better than just for muscles. So it's good for your brain whenever you're tired. It's a really effective way. So I usually do about 10 to 15 grams of creatine a day. I mean, also lift weights. Now, I haven't lifted in about 2 weeks. I was just a little run down. I had some school stuff, so I wasn't trying to do too much with that. But I'm going to get back to it. So yeah, that's the stall I just want to talk about. Changing our mindset on it and just thinking about what's really going on. Our body's readjusting. It's wanting to know where it should just stay at. Then it breaks through. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this entire journey. And not just straight carnivore, is I'm doing it with the walking and the lifting and the goal of the half marathon and the marathon triathlon stuff. Because what I'm really wanting to do is do something I never did with any diets, is get my weight down and then keep it down. The only way I can manufacture that and stay consistent is by the big goal of those, of training and going to do those events. So that's why I put those two together, so I can ensure my baseline is reset at a low level and stays there. All right, I think it's very important to be able to stay at a weight for a long, long time. And I'm pretty sure this has been probably all our problems, that whenever we've lost weight and we weren't so strict anymore, or we relaxed, and then our body, we didn't stay at that weight long enough, and our body's like, you know what, let's go back to where we should be, where it thinks it should be, right? We just have to reset it. I believe that's what we're doing. I think that's what a stall is doing. So yeah, but on the top of that, I just got some I got an email yesterday that took me back a little bit. I was a little shocked, because I've actually been getting some emails about like people trying to reach out, tell me how to run my channel, like managers and stuff. So, which I find funny that they're even finding me. I mean, today there's 150 of y'all who've joined me, and I appreciate that very much. Thank y'all. So we have 150 on this channel now, and we've grown over 100, almost 110 people since I started doing these videos. In less than a month. That's pretty fast. It's crazy how fast. But I'm loving this community that we're building here. So I've got these people messaging, basically trying to get in on the channel. I guess they see it's rising really well, which that's a testament to all y'all wanting to join me. And then I got this one email, and it's a fella by the name of Dave Mack, if I want to say. And he's got his own channel. I've never heard of him or seen his channel, so I wasn't expecting anything besides maybe one of these scammers types. And then I look him up, and he's got like 109,000 subscribers, and he wants to interview me. So I potentially, I just got to schedule it with him, but I'll be doing an interview with Dave Mack. I can't recall the name of his channel right now. I want to say it's No Carb something. But I'm looking forward to it. I'll give you more details on when that is. And I'll put it in the description, his actual channel. But I thought that was really exciting. I'm just thinking, this guy has almost 110,000 subscribers. He's done 1,600 interviews, and he wants to interview me. That's crazy. It's exciting. That could mean a lot for my channel. So I think it's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was completely unexpected. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I have such an awesome group of y'all in here who are commenting on almost every post. I see y'all. I think it's awesome. We have great discussions. Even had one fella he apologized for not posting. Like, I appreciate you, brother. And then sharing advice on financial stuff, like my last video. Like you're there every day, brother. I appreciate you. Congratulations on your weight loss journey too, brother. You're doing awesome. Real testament to this diet, or not diet, lifestyle. That's what this is lifestyle, not a diet. So I thank y'all for all being with me on the journey. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or commented on anything yet, please do it. I want to hear from you. Look through the comments. I reply to everything that I see. I like having good discussions. I like to be engaged with y'all because it helps me stay motivated. I like to hear from y'all. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're in for a good journey, and maybe we could meet up one day for parts of these journeys, huh? That'd be kind of cool, especially when I do one of these half marathon or marathon triathlon things. That'd be awesome. Some of y'all join me out there. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, what I was thinking about with stalls and what's going on with the channel. I appreciate you all out there. Dereking out.